Hey, welcome. My name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I want to talk about some current favorites. So I used to do favorite videos at like the end of every month, and I just felt this pressure to like try new products or like buy new things every month so I could have these new products that I was talking about. So I stopped doing monthly favorites like a long time ago, probably like a year and a half ago or so, or at least a year. And I try to do some favorites here and there, but even like there was like a few products that I've been thinking about recently that I was like, I need to talk about these. But I also was like looking through all of my makeup and I was like, what else are favorites? Like, what am I actually liking right now? And it was honestly kind of hard to pull this together. There was like a few specific things that I knew I wanted to talk about, but it felt like I needed more. Like I felt this pressure to like have at least 10 things. I don't know, it was just weird. And I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup recently. This is like the most makeup I've worn all week. I either wear zero makeup or like very light, and recently at least. And so I feel like I've been not finding a ton of favorites, or like I have a few skincare products to talk about, and so I guess these are what my favorites look like right now. But if you're interested in seeing the things that I am enjoying right now, just keep watching. So I'm going to start with some skincare because I do have quite a few skincare items that I have been really enjoying recently. I have 3 things. So the first 2 are like my double cleanse that I'm doing right now. The first one, this was sent to me by Juno Skin. This is the Clean 10 Cleansing Balm. This is really nice. I'm a fan of cleansing balms. I don't use them like continually, and I haven't tried a lot of different cleansing balms, but I do really like them. And this one is nice because you open it up and it's got like a little seal on top, it's got a little spatula, and then you've got your cleanser inside. Has a little bit of like a citrusy scent, like a vanilla lemon scent kind of. It's really nice. And then you can close it back up, put your little spatula on, close it there. So it feels very sanitary and like nice. But this really does a great job of taking off makeup. I mean, if I have been wearing makeup, even if I like, my go-to honestly is like no makeup, and then I just throw like a little bit of like brow gel in my brows and a little bit of mascara on just to feel like a little bit put together. And this does really do a good job of like getting into your eye product and like getting it all off. I actually tried to film a video the other day about an empties video, and it did not turn out very well, so I'm gonna have to refilm that one. And so I had put on like a dark red lip because I was like, it's holidays, I'm feeling festive. And I put on this dark liquid lipstick, and then I took it off literally like 20 minutes later. That balm just like, I just like took a little on my lips and it was everywhere, but it came right off, and I've just been really enjoying that balm. Again, Juno did send this to me. I also have their like midnight or moonshine miracle cream. This is like a moisturizer and primer in one, but this is like a nighttime skincare thing, and I've been really enjoying it. And then my step 2, which I need to repurchase this because this was just a little tiny like sample size, or not sample, but like travel size. This is the Josie Maran Pineapple Enzyme Pore Clearing Cleanser. This is so great. This is just like a nice gentle cleanser. It foams up a little bit, but not too much. It leaves your skin feeling cleansed, especially as like a second cleanser, but without feeling like you're drying your skin out. It definitely has like an herbally scent to it. It does not smell like pineapple at all. It's kind of funny. I was reading reviews on this on Sephora because I need to rebuy this, and so I was looking at it on Sephora and just kind of scrolled down to reviews to see what people were thinking about it. And people are like, it doesn't even smell like pineapple, and I'm like, great, I don't want my like face wash to smell like pineapple. That would like gross me out kind of. But it does have like an herbally scent, but it's really great. It again, it does a great job of cleansing my skin. I really enjoy it, and I haven't noticed any issues with like breaking out with it. If my skin always breaks out, but that specifically, I haven't noticed any flare-ups with it. I guess I should say that. The third item is more of an acne item. Well, it is an acne item. This is from Bliss, which I love Bliss skincare. I have been like, I tried their stuff, I think for the first time last year, like where I was actually using something consistently, and I just like really fell in love with the products I was using. And so this is the Bliss Clear Genius Clarifying Toner and Serum. This is such an interesting product. It's like a gel almost, like it's like a really lightweight serum, like thin, because it's like a toner and serum in one. This has BHA, witch hazel, niacinamide, zinc, PCA, and cica. I don't know what that is in it, but it's like a really nice, I only use it in the morning. I don't even know what it says to when to use it. No, it says morning and night. I just use it in the morning because I don't really wash my face in the morning. I kind of give my face a little bit of a break in the morning. I will use I just kind of go over it with like a washcloth or something and some water, but then I use this in the morning, and it's got this little like top on it that you just kind of pump it, and then some comes up to the top, and I usually just take my fingers and wipe it and then like apply it, and I feel like it helps with the acne situation, but it's not drying. A lot of issues I feel like with my skin when it comes to acne products is that it just dries out my skin, and then it like worsens the problem. So I actually my skin does best when I'm not using acne specific products, because I feel like the drying out or like exfoliating really messes with my kind of acne. I don't know. It's just what I've noticed over time. And so this has been something I've been using kind of on and off for the last few months. And then I really started using it more these last few weeks because I was having these like weird breakouts where I was getting like a large breakout. And so I kind of stopped using any of the other kind of stuff I was using on my face, like serums and stuff, and just kind of gave it a break. And I was just using this in the mornings. And I feel like it was doing something really great. It's got niacinamide in it, which I have been a huge fan of niacinamide recently, and so this has been really nice. I really enjoy this. You can get this at Target, you can get it at Ulta. I want to say it's like $12. It's not very expensive. It's really great though. Moving on from skincare, I have two hair care products. This first one, I think my sister tried this and she had mentioned it a while back. I've always been a big fan of powder dry shampoos. One, I feel like you get a better bang for your buck than just like a aerosol dry shampoo, but also I just try to stick away from aerosol as much as I can. Sometimes there's no beating like a just aerosol hairspray or even like an aerosol face mist or aerosol dry shampoo. Sometimes they're just like great and you kind of have to absorb the wonderfulness of it. But as much as I can, I try not to use aerosols. And so powder dry shampoos are kind of the other alternative to that. My favorite dry shampoo is from Lush. It's the No Drought dry shampoo, and it comes in like I think like a 4-ounce bottle, and it's like $14 or so. But I recently tried this one. This is from Kristen S. This is the fragrance-free dry shampoo powder. And I've actually been really enjoying this. It's super lightweight, and the thing I really enjoy about it is that it has like a pump on it. So I'll just demonstrate a little bit for you. I've got a little bit of like an oiliness going on back here. You just like can apply it where you want it. It's just this really lightweight formula. It's very thin, like a very thin powder, if that makes sense, like a very finely milled powder. And then you can just rub it in, and it adds like maybe a touch of volume, but not a lot. It more so just really tones down the oiliness of your hair. but it's really nice. And I think this is like $9.99, maybe $12.99. I'm not totally sure. But again, Target, thank you Target for providing this product because it's really great. Another Target find and a hair care item. This is from Uni, I think that's how you say it. It's the Invisible Dry Cleaner Texturizing Dry Shampoo. Now, this one, I wouldn't recommend using it as a dry shampoo. The first time I used it, I usually wash my hair like every 5 days or so, and I try to wait until day 3 to apply a dry shampoo. So like day 1 I wash my hair, day 2 I usually leave it, day 3 I start kind of adding products to it. So my first time using this, I went in pretty heavy-handed because I thought texturizing dry shampoo, that's usually dry shampoo, provides some texturizing. So I didn't really think anything of it. Like went all out, like sprayed it on my roots, like lifted my hair, sprayed it in the roots there, like all over, sprayed it underneath, like was just going to town. And then I went in to rub it in and it was like, like if you've ever used a texturizing powder, it was just that. I was like, so not great for what I was trying to do today. So I was like, I don't really think I like this. And so I ended up having to like put my hair in a ponytail and like wash it the next day because it was just rough. It was not a good look. I don't feel like it did a very good job of absorbing oil even. Like it wasn't even a dry shampoo. It was just like a texturizer. So I kind of forgot about it, set it aside and was like, not really into this product. I decided to try it. I think after the last time I got my hair done, which was like beginning of November, the girl that does my hair, she always just does like such a good job styling it, like the way she blow dries it and then styles it and then just adds products. My hair lasts like 4 days just looking great. And I was like, what is she doing that I'm not doing? Like besides the skills and talent and stuff. But I was like, what am I not doing? And I realized whenever I get my hair done, she always sprays like a texturizer at my roots, whether it's like a powder or like an aerosol texturizer. She always puts something at my roots. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. So I like spent time blow drying my hair, and then after I styled my hair, I just took this and then just like sprayed it a little bit in my roots on both sides, and then just like a touch in the back, rubbed it in, and it was like, oh my God, I have volume in my hair. And I have very fine, thin hair, and so my hair just has a hard time getting volume. And I was like, all right, I love this stuff. So now I use this stuff day 1, and then maybe a few days in if I'm wanting to add a little bit more texture, but typically I just stick with it on day 1 and then we'll add a dry shampoo later. But it just adds this like gritty texture to my roots, and it like holds, and then I can go back in later and kind of like adjust it a little bit more, and it just is so great and I love it. And I feel like these I've never heard anyone talk about on YouTube, but I love them. So if you're looking for a dry shampoo or a texturizing powder, Target is just, it's where it's at. Love it. I have 2 body items. This first one is a deodorant. I love deodorant. It's a weird thing to be obsessed with, but I love a good natural deodorant. I have tried so many different ones, and I'd never tried one from La Vanilla, and I had heard great things about it. So I finally tried one. I actually got this one at TJ Maxx, and this is the Healthy Deodorant Vanilla and Earth scent. It's so good. Not only is the formula just great, like it goes on dry feeling, it lasts throughout the day, you can like smell it a little bit as you're moving, but the scent is so nice. It's got this like earthy, but like vanilla scent. It's not too vanilla-y, but it's like, it's just perfect. I love it. It does say, so it says there's patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla in it, and that is definitely what this smells like. Now that I read that, makes sense. But love this. I'm sure the other La Vanilla formula is great as well. If you can get it for half off at TJ Maxx, it's great. The next body care item, body-esque, you know, it's a fragrance. This is from Glossier. It's the You perfume. I love this. I have wanted this for years. Over Black Friday, I put in a Glossier order. I ordered the fragrance, and I actually ordered this set. It was the fragrance and the hand cream, which the hand cream is also great. It kind of smells like the You perfume. I'm wearing it right now, but maybe not quite as heavy and like not as florally smelling. The Glossier You perfume is so good. I have had a sample size of it before that I like got with an order, and then when I was in New York last year, I tried it on in the Glossier store, and then like couldn't stop thinking about it after, because that whole day I could smell it. Even the next day it was like on my jacket and I could still smell it, and I could not stop thinking about it. And so finally I was like, I'm just gonna buy this for me. I think I've asked for it like a few times as a present, and it just has never happened. And so I was like, buying it for myself. This is it. And it was the 30% off sale, so it was this and the hand cream. I think the bundle was like $45, which is crazy because this is normally like 60 bucks. And so great deal. Smells so, so good. And what I've heard is that it is supposed to like blend into your like skin chemistry and just be like the perfect scent for you, and it's gonna smell different on everyone else, which is really cool and probably why it's called You. Lastly, I have 2 makeup items. Like I said earlier, I am not wearing a ton of makeup recently, and so this was an area I kind of had to think about. But one of my favorites recently has been from Stila. I finally tried one of these little eyeshadow things. This is the Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadow, and I have it in the shade Kitten, which I feel like is such a classic like Stila shade. It's just this like pinky champagne color. I am wearing it on my lids today. You can kind of see a little pink. I love this. I love eyeshadows like this in general. Like I just love the simplicity and like the way that it makes an eye look so easy. This is what the color looks like. It's just such a pretty like coppery pink. It's not like a rose gold, because rose gold shades don't look good on my skin tone. I feel like they're just like too warm of a shade and like too pink. But this is just like the most perfect like champagne pink, and I love it. So beautiful. Today all I did was put this all over my lid, and then I took this like soft like mauve color and blended it into the crease, and that's literally it. And I feel like it's like a real cute look. And so I love this. Again, this is something I got at TJ Maxx. But I see these all the time at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Nordstrom Rack. These are like everywhere now and have been for like the last year probably, where before I know you could only get these at like Ulta and Sephora, and I mean Stila's website obviously, but they were kind of expensive. But I see these literally all the time at like discount stores, and I mean it might not last you as long because it might be close to the end of its life. But I got this for I think like $6, and I've used this so much in like the last 2 months. The last product is an old favorite that I just repurchased. It's from Bare Minerals. It's the Mineral Veil. I used to be obsessed with this stuff. Like I literally couldn't do my makeup without using this powder. I've had this powder so many times. It's beautiful on the skin. I am wearing it today. I did my makeup like, what time is it? Almost 12. I did my makeup like 4 hours ago. Typically by this point, I definitely have like a little bit of a glow going on, which I don't mind. I'm fine with that. And I do have some shininess kind of right in like my cheeks here, but this just makes your skin look so good. It like sets everything in place, but it literally adds this like airbrushed effect to your face. It makes your pores look smaller. It just makes everything look more blended. It's so good. My favorite way to use this is just a little tiny one. I got this in a little Bare Minerals set, which actually I'm wearing the lipstick today too. It was one of the Gen Nude matte liquid lipsticks. With this and then another mascara, which I haven't tried yet. But my favorite way to use this is just taking like a tiny little bit and taking almost like a small highlighter brush, like a fluffier highlighter brush, and just like dusting it in small little circles all over my face. You could also kind of like pat it into your skin too, but it just does such a good job of finishing off your makeup. I'm sure you could like set your foundation using this, but my favorite way of using it is like doing all of my makeup. So doing like my foundation, concealer, powders, all that kind of stuff. And then this being the last step, because it makes it look perfect. Like there's no other way to put it. It just makes it look so good. I actually bought this because I had heard Kelly Gooch talk about it so much recently and was like, I haven't had that powder in years. I need to do that again. And I'm so happy I did because it is beautiful. So those were all of my favorites, 9 different things. I'm so happy to share them with you, but I would also love to hear about what some of your favorite things are right now. Are you doing like a full face of makeup still? Have you been focusing on skincare a lot? Because I know that's something I've been doing a lot. What are things that you're doing? I'd love to hear about them. Leave them down below and I would love to check them out. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would love to have you around. And until next time, bye guys.